Hello everyone, I just wanted to make another short video regarding a anonymous submission that I received. Now, on Christmas Eve I received a USB stick with some videos on it, and basically it's a 14-hour video series essentially about Dr. Judy Wood's research into 9/11 and the destruction of the World Trade Center, and also they've included a lot about my book, 9/11 Finding the Truth, and it's quite a comprehensive series, as you can imagine. So you can see here that I was sent actually 6 different videos. You can see the running times here. So I've now uploaded them all onto BitChute and Rumble, because the BitChute limit I think was 2 gigabytes per of a file, and some of these were bigger than 2 gigabytes, so I couldn't put them on BitChute, so I had to split them between BitChute and Rumble. So I've put all these onto this page. The links will be in the description, and I'll just read out what I was sent with this. Dear Andrew, hope this finds you well. Merry Christmas, and to celebrate, here's some ginormous documentaries on 9/11 and the Corona bollocks. If you like them and want to help spread the love, please pass them around. We cannot promote them at the moment due to all sorts of horrendous circumstances, but obviously time is of the essence, at least with the Corona stuff. And there's so little quality content out there, it feels criminal not to set these videos free immediately. Ideally, we would love for them to just circulate and for random people to start uploading them to the web, and nobody would really know where they came from. Kind of like the monoliths in 2001, an interesting analogy. This also denies any opportunity for character assassination and other distractions. There is nothing new or groundbreaking in any of the videos. They're closer to art than journalism. They are basically just repackaging of existing content and information. Their main selling point is that they have been put together with great care, and I can confirm that, and are designed to appeal to the normies and the casual truthers, and to explain things in a way that's both clear and entertaining, and more watchable than the TV. That's the idea, at least. Obviously, everyone thinks their documentaries are going to change the world, and this rarely happens, but these videos might be different enough in style and format to at least wake a whole new demographic up, who so far have turned their noses up at alternative content. A great effort has been made to avoid anything too far out or left brain that triggers university-educated normies and gives them an excuse to stop watching. These videos are extremely down-to-earth and non-sensational, while at the same time delivering mind-blowing information. There's also lots of repetition and callbacks, the idea being to join up the pathways in the brain and develop a more coherent and stable knowledge base that can be built upon, kind of like learning to drive a car or play the piano. On top of all that, there's lots of humour and silliness, not so much in the 9/11 videos, to keep the vibes light and make you want to keep watching. Bottom line, at this stage of the game, anything is worth a try. Also, as the COVID narrative crumbles, there is the danger they will bring in a completely new distraction, cyber pandemic, etc., or, as I've mentioned, the fake alien invasion, to consume everybody's attention and make COVID and the injections seem old news while still continuing to push them. So if you can help spread the love, that would be awesome. If you just want to watch them, that's fine too. No pressure other than the imminent extinction of the human race, of course. Maybe RDH might like to do something with them. Whatever you do, please don't jeopardize our own YouTube channel or website. Ditto for anyone else. Obviously, it's all free. It's full of borrowed content after all, but feel free to sell DVDs, USBs at events if you want to cover costs, etc. I know you hate anonymity, but these are crazy times. Sorry, the videos speak for themselves. They really do. When this is over, we must all get together. If it does all fall apart, and God knows the Corona bouncy castle has lost its bounce, despite the overheating generator in the background, I think it might be over very suddenly. Whatever mayhem follows, or from a collapse of the narrative, it will be a welcome relief from this unbearable Twilight Zone unreality. The COVID spell seems to be hanging over the nation like a giant soap bubble, impressive and domineering, but we all know what happens to giant soap bubbles in the end. Can it really sustain more than a few more months? The one good thing about normies is that they are much less jaded and more entitled than seasoned truth seekers who ironically seem to have just accepted that the world is a slavery system and everything is corrupt after years and years of banging their heads against a brick wall. It might actually be the millions of normies who believe in the system and have invested heavily in it who end up being the most significant agents of change once they figure out it's all a scam which has killed or injured their loved ones. This is why it's so important to give them the decent information and lessons in critical thinking so they don't get pulled into any limited hangout funny business. This is another reason why it's so important to wake these people up. Anyway, there are some notes in the folders. Whatever you decide to do with these videos, just know it's all your fault. And Dr. JW and RDH for being inspirational with your level-headed approach and adherence to the evidence. It's like a cruel curse. So I thought I'd go to the trouble of reading that out for the personal people that have put this all together, because it is very good. So please watch these, share them around your networks, try and send them to people who wouldn't normally watch this sort of stuff, etc., etc., etc. Now, I've just had a YouTube ban, as you probably saw. The last video got deleted, so I was blocked for 7 days, so I'm just uploading this now. So you might want to go over and make sure that you are subscribed to the Check the Evidence mailing list by going to the website and clicking the subscribe link and go to this page here, or you can subscribe here, except I can't get this text to come out properly, so you can't read it. So please do that if you haven't done that already, to make sure that you get the updates such as when I send them. You can also go to the CV Pandemic Investigation website to do that, so make sure you do that. I also want to again suggest that people go to the Odyssey website and you can sign up there. It doesn't seem like that many people have signed up because there are very few comments on these videos. This was the last YouTube video which got blocked. There's one comment there, so it doesn't look like anybody's actually going to Odyssey and signing up, so do consider doing that if you haven't done so already. With regards to the COVID videos that were referred to in what I just read out from the anonymous source that sent me the videos, I've uploaded the longest one, which is 10 hours. Again, there's like 200 hours of content or something, 120 hours I think it is, which is going to take ages to upload all of that. I might do that, I'm not sure, but certainly this 10-hour one on its own is probably good enough, judging by what I've watched so far. So please, again, share that with your networks, and you can re-download it, re-upload it. I can arrange to get copies to you probably of some of the files if you want the originals. I can arrange that some way. What I've currently done is going back to these 9/11 videos, or come to that link in a minute, going back to these 9/11 videos that I talked about. I've made up DVDs now for these 6 videos here. I've got 6 different DVDs, so if you want a set of those, you can email me or come to the website. I haven't set up the the shop page for this yet, but I will do that in due course. So I will add these to the list of available DVDs, I think, perhaps as a set. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I can send these out on DVDs, although certainly one of the videos is 4 hours long, so it has to reduce its quality to fit on a single layer DVD. So there is that. Somebody had offered to put them on torrent, which I'll hope they will do. I haven't heard back from them yet. One thing I should insert actually is that although I'm uploading the 9/11 videos to YouTube, and I've actually done this mostly now, you can see that already I've had copyright claims on some of these videos, and I've had to, for example, trim out some sections because YouTube has blocked the video before it's been trimmed. So again, you're probably going to need to go to BitChute or Rumble to see the full versions if you're interested in working through these. So again, it's one of the inherent problems with YouTube, isn't it? So there you are. You might want to consider as again going to Odyssey or BitChute or Rumble, where I've put these videos up. In the meantime, again, if you want to keep in touch, you can follow me on Facebook with Check the Evidence, or my own profile, which is just my name. There is also a 9/11 group. I haven't mentioned this before, but there is a specific 9/11 Facebook group which is still running. We haven't been censored. I haven't really been censored on Facebook that much. I've had a couple of blocks and stuff, but relatively little censorship for me compared to what other people have had. Perhaps because I actually don't get that many views and follows, really, particularly. I get a few hundred maybe, but certainly not up to the thousands. I'm on Twitter as well, so I've reposted this Corona video on there. So if you do use any of those platforms, you'll find me on there, and we can, you can share the information from there as well. So really, again, I'm also on, as I say, on BitChute, so you can follow me on there. If you're not signed up for BitChute, you could do that. There's less censorship on BitChute. I know there's been some. If you've tried it before and you couldn't get it to work, then I understand, but they seem to have improved things a bit now. Certainly the uploading has got better. I think it was like every other video would get just fault in processing when I was using it a while ago, but now it seems to be much more stable and reliable. And it's faster in operation as well. So you can go find the stuff on there. I haven't been censored on BitChute at all. I've got lots of reposted videos on there, more than on YouTube, because there's a lot of COVID stuff on that BitChute channel I haven't put onto YouTube. So again, you might want to drop in there and see what you think. So really, that is all I wanted to say for now. So I will say thank you very much for watching. And again, as always, thanks for your support.